YouTube, welcome. This is the first official video, the first official recording for this channel. The other videos that are up on our new channel, my new channel here, were like re-uploads of old videos that I've had. So this is like the first official one. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, we'll be talking about, relationships, stuff that's going on in the world today, things that are happening, current events maybe, depending on what they are, and if they're safe enough to talk about, stuff like that. But this is going to be more of the sitting down, relaxing, let's have a conversation piece. The other channel, Cuddy Johnson, you can follow me over there. That'll be more for gaming, the streams, things of that nature. On top of that, we also have the Twitch, Cuddy Johnson, the same. You can catch me over there, gaming over there and stuff like that. But welcome to the channel. Please leave a like and subscribe. Please, it helps out. Trying to grow. It helps. Today I have a video that was sent to me from my girlfriend. She just sent it to me on Instagram. I said, let me just turn the camera on. Let's have a quick little discussion about it. What's going on? And we'll see what people think and see what I think. And that's about it. So like I said, like and subscribe. Let's get into the video.
I would have never fucking known to do that unless you told me.
I understand, but I think that there is a place though when you just want someone to anticipate what needs to be done. That the trash has to get taken out. That this is what the kid needs, or this is what has to be done. And I think some people are like, just tell me what you need me to do. And it's I don't need to be directing you and telling you every day what your task is in this relationship or what needs to be done. It's nice
true.
Because it's a mental load. It's taking off on the mental load. Use your critical thinking skills and you think, what needs to be done? How can I help my spouse? Just saying.
I agree. I agree with that, because I was going to counter with does it really take up that much mental space to just be
yes,
take the trash out? But I guess it does. I would have never fucking known to do.
Okay, that's a short, sweet one. I do enjoy having conversations and seeing people have conversations. I don't know if them two are together or not. My first time even seeing these people, but I do enjoy people having conversations without yelling. I think that needs to be highlighted more. Everything has to be an argument. We can disagree, we can agree, we can not even understand each other's point and trying to come to a compromise on points without fighting, arguing, yelling, calling people outside their names, etc., etc., etc. The type of things that happen in these conversations and these discussions. But I do enjoy seeing people just talk and get their point across. But now to, what they were talking about, what they were saying, I do, for the most part, I can say I do agree with some of the things she is saying, because in a relationship, you don't want to have to constantly tell somebody things that need to be done, things that need to happen and that should be happening, and etc. You don't want that consistently being done. That can be a lot. It can also make it seem like you don't care. But to play devil's advocate on certain things and situations, I don't believe everything is like that though. For instance, what she's brought up, or what he brought up, or they brought up about the garbage, I do agree on that. If we're in a house, we're in a relationship, we're a family, have our own kids, etc., etc., I can see that the garbage is full and that the garbage needs to go out. Or I can see that the dishes need to be done and let's do the dishes. I can see that, there's clothes all over the floor or whatever the case, whatever. I can see those things. That needs to be done, and somebody should be doing them. Or I should do them if I see them, or you should do them if you see them, etc., etc. But there is a lot of things, especially when you have children, that you may not necessarily know. It all depends on what your family dynamic and relationship is. It's a lot of people on the internet kind of telling how things supposed to be and how things should be, and we don't personalize things enough that what this person is saying may work for them, but it may not work for me. And that's the fundamental thing about each and everybody's relationship. You have to find out what works for you or what works for y'all. Now, with this point here, if you are the stay-at-home mother, for instance, or you're the stay-at-home father, whatever the case may be, and you're taking care of the kids, you're raising the kids, you're there every day or every other day, whatever the case may be, you're there with the kids, you're going to know more than not what the kid does or what the child does and doesn't need, because you're the one dealing with that child consistently. Now, if you're the person that is going out working every single day, or Monday through Friday, or whatever your work schedule is, if you're that person now, there's a lot of things that you really won't know because you don't spend that time with the child. That's why it's based upon what your relationship is. If y'all both are active dealing with the children in the child's life, I do agree that you have to, or you should be learning, finding out, seeing what that child or what y'all need in your family dynamic. And you should also be asking. Like, a lot of times us as men, we kind of just don't ask. Like, we just kind of just live, in a sense. So I can't understand that. You should also be actively trying to seek out information and find out what's going on, what's needed. Do the kids need shoes? Do the kids need clothes? Or do they got enough food? Like, stuff like that. You should be actively seeking to kind of find out. But there's also, you have to have a little patience and forgiveness and understanding that if I'm not around the kids all the time, and if I'm the one going out there working and dealing with the outside world all day, every day, the children may not be on the forefront. And it's okay to say that. Doesn't mean I don't love my children or don't love my family or don't want to do what needs to be done. It just means, like, this here is the forefront. I have work. Like, I deal with work and what contributes to that. So knowing that the kids may need Pampers may not be, something that's the forefront of my mind. I know me personally, I try to, with like me and my girlfriend and our kids, I try to find out or ask, like, do they need anything? Or, usually when we're just speaking on a daily, like, it'll come up. Or when I'm home with my family and, I hear her say, we need Pampers, I'll tell her, like, all right, I'll go get some, or whatever the case may be. But everybody's situation is pretty much different. We especially, like I said, as men, do have to be more active, and it can be a lot when you gotta constantly be the one to constantly do and think, and like, this is what gotta be done, this is what gotta be done. But it's also, like I said, to the flip side, you gotta have some patience and understand that if this is not something that I'm doing, or like I'm the one that actively watches the children and stuff like that, I just won't know. Like, and I don't think it should be looked at any kind of funny way. That's my thoughts. This is a short, sweet one. Ain't much to, unpack with this. Like I said, I do enjoy the fact that you have two people here that can have a conversation and it not go left. He can understand, he could agree with her to some degree. So that's good to see. But this will be the end of the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. We're going to have more of these videos, more of this kind of content here. We're going to try to keep pushing things out. Thank y'all for joining me. Have a good one.